Yeah, withdraws and need another fit now. Okay, welcome back. Oh god. Welcome back to another video, guys. You guys know why you're here. You guys want to find out how to find the right motorcycle for you, right? And I get it, because I'm fairly new myself. I've been in this in motorcycles my whole life, but I've only been riding them for about 1.5 years now. My first bike was a Honda Grom. It was 2021. I still have it, actually. And I would say it wasn't the perfect beginner bike. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't perfect. If I was to redo my riding career, I guess, I would not have started on a Grom again. I would have definitely started on something a little bit bigger, really learned what it was like to be on a motorcycle on. I started on a 125cc, and I'm not gonna lie, it did help me get the idea of a clutch and how a bike works. So for you could totally start on a Grom if that's really what you want, if you know what Groms are about, and if you're in a major metro and you know you can get around on something small that's not gonna, you don't have to go on the highway. A Grom would be pretty good to start on. But for most people, that's not exactly the case. I think your best bet would be choosing the bike that you trust yourself with. How mature are you? How much can you handle? And if you're a beginner, like you've never touched a clutch, you never touched a bike, you never sat on a bike, then you got to be honest with yourself. You see these videos of guys on 600cc, 750s, 1000s, leader bikes, and you're not those guys. You know what I'm saying? You're not those guys, pal. I started on a Grom, but I've been on a Gixxer 750. I've had a Sportster 1200, which is a pretty big bike, like heavy wise. So you gotta make your choice based off your maturity. Dude. So for you starting out, if you have no experience at all on a motorcycle, look at some Ninja 250s, look at your Ninja 300s, Yamaha R3s, your, the 400s. But if you're brand new, but you're pretty confident in yourself, I would totally start on something like a 500, a 450 SS. Oh my god, it's Javon. If you've got experience on a motorcycle, or something on two wheels, like you've got experience on a dirt bike, like a 250, a 450, whatever, you understand how a clutch works, and you're mature enough, you believe that you're mature enough, a 600cc inline 4 could make sense. That could totally make sense, and I would totally do that. I actually would, I'm not gonna lie. Another thing you want to keep in mind is your budget. You want to have a small budget starting out, because this is your first bike. You're going to drop it. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to drop it. You're going to scratch it. You're going to learn on it, right? So you don't want a beautiful, perfect, like brand new bike right off the lot. If you want to do that, you really truly want to do that, go for it by all means. But it is going to be your first bike. You are going to drop it, you are going to learn on it. It's probably not going to be ridden the best compared to somebody who's been riding a little advanced, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lower displacement sport bike, or you know, you don't even have to start on a sport bike. If you don't want a sport bike, a naked bike, I think most naked bikes, other than, you know, the larger displacements, are really good to begin on, because you don't have the same seating position. You don't have the same seating position as other like a sport bike would. You got, it's a lot more relaxed. Or even a cruiser. I mean, my first bike that I purchased myself was a Sportster 1200, which is it's the bigger size of the Sportster. They have the Sportster 1250, but they, you know, the A83 and the 1200. The 1200 is a bigger CC. It's a heavier bike. It's honestly, for your first bike, because I was still new when I was riding, for a first bike, that's kind of intense, the size of it. But cruisers are a lot easier to control yourself on. That Sportster, the most I got it to was like 112 miles per hour. Long story short, what I'm trying to get across is you know, if you're comfortable on a motorcycle already, but you're still new to street, a 600cc inline 4, not a problem. You can, I would say that's your level, that's your max. If you're brand new, starting out, like you never even looked at a motorcycle before, you get what I'm saying? I would say a 250, a 300, a 400 would not be bad to start off with, right? Because you want to, you know, totally, you want that cool inline 4 screaming cylinders sound. You want all that sound, but you kind of got to work for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate that was the third bike that I got on. But yeah, it's starting to sprinkle out here. It's kind of nice. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. I skipped out on videos for a few days, not intentionally. I just, you know, work and stuff. I couldn't grind. I couldn't do the 24-hour grind like I was doing for a little bit. That's pretty much it though. I'll see you guys next time. Let me know what you had to say about what you think about this on blah blah blah. Peace out.